Now, the Wabash Valley's most watched newscast continues with Storm Team 10 meteorologist David Wire, certified by the American Meteorological Society.
Good afternoon, everybody. Here's a live look outside on the Vigo County Credit Union Tower Cam. The sun's out there. We got a couple small clouds, but again, just a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. The haze factor is back again with a lot of moisture out there. It's, I don't want to say difficult to see, but again, it just does give it that bit of a hazy appearance. Relative humidity is at 57%. That will continue to climb through the day. Winds are light. They're out of the east-northeast, but just not doing anything. The atmosphere is just very, very warm all the way through, and therefore it is going to stay warm. We're at 85 right now. That's close to an average daytime high, and again, it's only lunchtime. We're finding temperatures where they should be at the warmest part of our day. Speaking of warm, look down to the south. Olney, my good friends down in Richland County, 91 degrees right now, 87 in Vincennes. Cool spot's going to be down in Bloomington at 83, 85 up in Paris. If you ever follow the dew points, you follow us and talk about the dew points. What this is an indication of moisture in the atmosphere. The higher this number, the more moisture. The more moisture and the higher this number, well, the more uncomfortable it feels. You get dew points out of the 50s and in the 60s, man, that's uncomfortable. You get them into the 70s, well, step outside and you'll know what I'm talking about. Heat index today, the feels like temperature right now, 96 in Robinson, Illinois, 89 in Terre Haute. Even the cooler temperature at 83 in Bloomington feels like 86 degrees. Warm spots only at 103. Now, that being said, you notice that it is a little bit warmer over here out over Illinois. Well, that being said, a heat advisory is in effect until 5 o'clock Central Time for all of our Illinois counties. The state line counties here next to that state line, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Basically what that means is just that it's going to be hot all afternoon. Heat index near 105 degrees. If you're outside working, the kids are outside playing, you've heard me say this all week, past few summers as well. Be smart, take breaks, stay hydrated. Ozone Action Day up near Indianapolis. It wouldn't be out of the question for us to maybe think on those same lines, which, you know, don't cut the grass in the afternoon. Don't sit in drive-thrus in the car. Just kind of help on emissions and things like that. I know it may be difficult to do from time to time. Nonetheless, that's kind of what the Ozone Action Day is about. Early on this morning, just briefly, we had this quick little thunderstorm right there. It was over Clay, Richland, and Jasper counties, Illinois for about 45 minutes, and it rolled on through. Gave a lot of heavy rain in a short amount of time, but then it moved out of here. Here's our jet stream as well, and I'm going to explain basically why we're finding that our temperatures are very warm. See the jet stream here, it guides our weather patterns, and notice that these rain showers here are moving along that jet stream. We don't have rain in our forecast because the jet stream, while it's got this dip, well, it's going to even out over the next few days, and these rain showers here are essentially going to stay to the north of us. We've got rain trying to come back in here Thursday, but overall, over the next several days, what the jet stream does, not only guiding these weather patterns, but what it does is it keeps the cooler air in Canada, the warmer air from the south, is able to lift up and go as far as, well, the jet stream is north. So that being said, we're going to be very warm. By the beginning of next week, over the weekend, the jet stream's going to dip. Sure, this is current data here, but the jet stream's going to dip this weekend, and when you get on this side of this little, what's called a trough, or the dip as I like to call it, well, when you get right here, that's going to be your best chance for some rain showers. Also, that cooler air is going to try to come back, and if we can get down here in this dip right there, that's where we're going to start to see temperatures feeling a little bit better, at least a little break from the heat and humidity. And I think I said dip more times than any forecast I've ever said before. I think that was about 6 right there. Regardless, here's your forecast. I may be the only dip out there, understand.
You stop.
92. That's going to be our daytime high. Mostly sunny, hot and humid. We can't change this weather pattern until that jet stream dips, so it'll do that this weekend. 67, clear, still muggy tonight. Mostly sunny, hot and humid, 92, 90 by Thursday, even with a chance of rain. Not really any break from the heat and humidity. By next week, and even though we can get that little bend in the jet stream, if you will, we really don't see any effects from that until later next week, and maybe get some cooler temperatures there and get a little bit of a cool off. But right now, 90s each day, we got to run with it.
8 dips, 1 bend.
8 dips, 1 bend.
It is just so hot out.
It's more than I can do on a dance floor, by the way.
It is just so hot, you just really need to be careful.
Yeah, and I mentioned that
it's
in there.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. Stay hydrated, watch the kids, and don't forget about the pets either.
Thank you so much.